Hey everyone, it's Nick from Guitarist. Today I'm going to be talking about how to prep for a show. In particular, when you need to learn a lot of songs in a short amount of time. For instance, I just got asked to do an upcoming show in about 2 weeks, and I need to learn 27 songs. 27 songs in 1 week because I need to practice them for a week with my band. So today I'm going to talk about my process for rapidly learning a lot of songs and prepping for an upcoming show, so stay tuned. Now, as I've mentioned before, I've played in a lot of different bands and a lot of different scenarios, and I've played over 1,000 live performances. So I have a lot of experience rapidly onboarding with new songs and new bands pretty quickly when I need to. Now, there are many ways to do this. Everybody has their own internal process for learning songs, for prepping for gigs. For every band that I've been in, for every show I've played, this is what works best for me, including a touring gig that I had where I had to learn 40 songs in about 3 days, most of which I didn't know, and some of which I knew before, but knew them in a different key or a whole different manner, which made it harder because now I have to completely relearn the song and play it a different way. So I figured out my own way of doing these much faster. So the way that I do this, or the process that I have for doing it, applies to any problem or challenge that you have. You have to identify what the problem or challenge is. You have to figure out your plan to do it, and then you have to execute it. You have to actually do it with drive and conviction and focus. And if you do that, you'll be able to figure out and have a plan to tackle any problem you have, whether it's at work or life or in a band. So this general process applies to everything. For this purpose, I'm going to show you exactly how I break down what I need to do. Here are some things we know. It's a privately sponsored event. I played with some of the musicians before, and some of them I've never met. There are going to be a few different singers, 3 or 4 different singers. Originally, it was going to be one set, about a dozen songs. The set list grew. Now there's 27 songs. 20 of them I've kind of known, or I've played at one time or the other. Another 6 are songs that I haven't really seen before. I've never played them before. This morning I printed out the set list, and I didn't really go through it yet. Basically, I wanted to show you how I look at it for the first time and what goes through my mind when I'm looking at these set lists to put them together and to make a plan to actually get them done in a quick amount of time. I broke these down in songs that are confirmed. These are the ones that we are going to do. Breakaway, Kelly Clarkson, I know that one. Those are all good. This one, I'm not sure about Cruising. I've played it before, but I can't remember the chords, so I'll look at that one. These are songs that we might do, but they're not confirmed yet. Black Horse and the Cherry Tree, know that one. Up to the Mountain, I'm gonna run through that once or twice. Heavenly Day, I'm not sure. About You Now, that's a good song. That'll be interesting on acoustic. I might need to look at these songs a little bit quicker to see how I'm going to play them, maybe listen to them on YouTube. And these down here, these are all brand new songs that I've never done before or haven't really looked at. Birthday Song by the Beatles. I know that song, I've played it a million times, but since I'm the only guitar player and I'm playing acoustically here, I'm not sure how I'm going to play that song on acoustic, because the typical riff that you hear, I can't just play that on acoustic, I have to do something different. I think I'm the only person carrying the music, so I need to double check that. Whole New World by Aladdin. It's a good song. It'll be interesting to come up with an acoustic arrangement for that. So there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Only about 9 songs that I really have to work on. For the rest of the songs, I'm just running through them and practicing a little bit more. And I'll show you exactly how I do that now. If I don't know a song, the first thing I will do is I will listen to it. I will go to YouTube, I'll search for it, I'll look for the studio version. I don't look for some crazy off-the-cuff live version of it that sounds coolest to me. I want the most standardized version of that song that everybody's heard before. I'll tweak it from there. So you want to open your browser. If you don't have it open already, go to YouTube, search for the artist name and the song that you're looking for. Listen to it, make some notes if you need to, get really familiar with the song. Now, if you can't figure out the chords from there, you can always go to ultimateguitar.com. It's one of my favorites. Search for the artist name and the song title. The search results will show you a list of either chords or tablature for the songs. I usually look at the ones with the highest ratings and the most ratings because those tend to be more accurate. And if the tablature is done correctly, you'll see a list of all the chords used on top with a chord diagram chart, which is really nice, super helpful. And you'll see the song structured. Intro, verse, chorus. Bridge, solos, and any other parts of the song that you need to learn that break it out from a normal structure. Now that I have my song list and I know what to do, I can start working on the songs. Set in tune, my first pass through, I'll play the song 5 times, start to finish. That sinks in my head better. Once I have all the songs down individually, I'll run through the entire set. And I'll do the same thing in 2 or 3 different days. Now for me, there are 2 different parts of playing an instrument. There's the knowledge of what you need to play, which comes with focus. The second part is a little different. The second part of it is muscle memory, and for your hands to be able to physically play the chords that you need to play. That's something almost like gym time or workout time. There are a whole lot of things on guitar that I will do to practice when I'm watching TV that I don't need to think about. They're repetitive exercises that build up strength, they build up speed, They build up consistency, stamina, and I have an endless amount of exercises that I can show you that'll definitely help your playing. It'll skyrocket your ability to play. Once your hands can play anything that you want in your head, then you're gold. Then you can do anything you want. So this whole process I do to help me from end to end, from not even knowing a song, to learning a song, to practicing a song, to coming up with different versions and arrangements of a song, to recording it and performing it, whether it's a coffee shop, whether it's in a stadium, whether it's for a small radio show that you're recording right now, whether it's for some kind of live performance, whether it's for an open mic. There are different methods that you practice that. I'll show you my end-to-end finish, the whole gamut of professional performance from song to finish. So if that would interest you, let me know in the comments. I can start putting that towards the top of my list. So thanks for stopping by, appreciate it. If you thought this was helpful, please give me a like. If you haven't subscribed already, I'd appreciate if you hit the subscribe button. I'm really trying to do a lot of shows. The more interest I have, the more shows I will do. The more I interact with everybody and the more ideas I get, the more I can start doing these shows. I can start having some fun and taking you off-site to different shows and show you different setups and talk to other musicians. Let me know. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next show. Hold on. Speak up a little bit. Stop. That's not a good thing. Oh, here it is. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Sound right. So once you have your song down, so once you have your songs down, you start to need. So another thing I'll do is I'll start writing down a set list. I'll practice my. This is.